What's up, my buttercups? One big question. Why is there police all over the school for? Did something bad happen? Do either of you know, why there's cops almost everywhere in this school? Hey, Saber, the reason why there's police everywhere is because there was a murder they think that took place last night. You know that one girl that was those wannabe groupies and she was threatening you or something and she was going after Arrow or something like that? You guys were arguing. Well, she was found in the classroom this morning. She was found in the science room. They think that she was killed and then placed there. So it's kind of like post-mortem. So she wasn't killed in the science classroom, but she was just placed there after she died. So we're not entirely sure who did it, but the police are just going around and asking all of the students if anybody was suspicious that day or if they know anything. And the ones that are taking it pretty hard are, her friends and everything. But the police might question you about, what happened yesterday because I'm pretty sure you were the last person to see her. Well, me, Arrow, and you were the last people to see her. And they're asking her friends if she had any enemies and stuff. They've already asked me and Arrow, so they're probably going to come and ask you since you weren't here a few minutes ago. But yeah, they're going to probably, take you to probably somewhere and interrogate you alone because they don't want you to be with your friends because, you could think to lie or something like that. And they just want to get your own reaction and also, see if you'll confess. Because some people, when they're around their friends, they won't confess if they did something. So they're probably going to, take you somewhere and probably interrogate you. Just know that. But, yeah. I don't know who murdered her yesterday. I don't know who would have had the thought of doing that. I know you threatened her, but I know you wouldn't kill her. Oh, there is another thing that kind of sparked this investigation. It was because she was on the phone with her boyfriend and he was waiting for her, to come home and everything. And, well, come over to his house and everything like that. And she didn't arrive. And she said she'd be there in 10 or 20 minutes, and she never arrived. So he kind of put a missing persons case out on her at about 11 or 12. And by morning, they finally found her. And he's not taking it very well either because he loved her very much. But yeah, the ones that are taking it pretty hard are her friends and her boyfriend. But yeah, they interrogated him. They have nothing on him, so he didn't do anything. His alibi stands. Me and Arrow have nothing to do with it, and we also know that you probably don't have anything to do with it. I know you did threaten her, but I know you wouldn't actually kill her. But yeah, so they probably will come over and get you in a few minutes, but yeah, since science for us is chemistry, they're going to be taking all of the chemistry students and they're going to be putting you in a different room. So they're probably going to put you in the room with the 9th graders who are taking physical science. So they're probably going to be putting you in there and you're going to be in there with them for at least a day or two till they, clean all this up and everything. But yeah, I don't know if you guys were doing experiments or what, but I know my class was not on experiments just yet, but we were going to do them tomorrow, so I don't know if we're going to be able to do them or not, if they get it cleaned up. But yeah, they're just talking to people, trying to get evidence, trying to see if anything happened. So if you know anything, just cooperate with them, tell them that you know something, tell them the evidence and everything that they need to know, and all that. But me and Arrow had absolutely no idea what was happening, so yeah, but they should come over and get you in a few minutes, and they'll probably interrogate you for a few minutes, and then you'll be able to go. It's not very long, but yeah. So I guess we can talk about something else instead of this murder. So, yeah. I also agree. Let's talk about something other than the murder. So, what did you guys do yesterday after school or anything like that? If you guys have anything interesting you guys want to talk about. Well, I figured out something. My sister's going to be getting out of jail very soon. She went for her court trial yesterday, and she should be getting out in about a month. So that's exciting. So she should be getting out in about a month now. So she'll be coming home, and she'll be on house arrest, I think, for 2 months, but she'll be out. So yeah, but she's got to be on house arrest for 2 months. They're going to give her an ankle bracelet, and she's got to be home at a certain time, actually. So they're just going to do that to her. I think house arrest actually means that you're supposed to stay home, but with that, they're going to actually give her an ankle bracelet. She's got to be home at a certain time. If she's not, they'll have to go looking for her. So she, I think, has to be home around 8. So anything that she wants to do, she has to make sure she leaves the place or anything at 7 and gets home either before 8 or close to 8 and get in the house, and then they'll make sure that she's like at home. They'll check the location, make sure she's at home, and then after those 2 months of house arrest, they'll come and take off the ankle bracelet, and then she'll be free to go. So yeah. Well, that's good that your sister will get out of jail, because I'm pretty sure she's done at least most of her time in there. So that's good that she'll be getting out very soon. Because I know you said that you missed your sister and stuff that happened, but that's good. Nothing really happened yesterday. I mean, I did some homework. I talked to my brother. I watched him for a few hours as my parents went to work and everything. As you know, my parents are hardly ever home sometimes, so they're working a lot. And I've been watching my brother. I helped him with his work. He's been doing pretty good. I really hope he doesn't end up in this school at all. So, yeah, he's been doing pretty good. So, there's supposed to be a party that's coming up. I've heard about that. There's a party that is supposed to be coming up in a few months, I think in about 2 months. And it's supposed to be like the first party of the year, and then there'll be another one like soon, but I don't know, there's going to be like 1 or 2 or 3 parties this year. But yeah, I don't know what the dressing attire is. I don't know if it's fancy or casual, but I'll figure that out. I just heard a few people, talking about it and talking about like going and bringing friends and stuff like that. So yeah, but we'll probably get to know more about it when it comes up and everything. I just haven't heard a date yet, but I have heard people just, talking about it here or there. I don't know if it's actually going to happen or if it's just a rumor, so I'll figure that out very soon. But I heard a few people, talking about it, whispering about it, talking about that it's going to be a really great party, and I haven't figured out who's throwing it either, but we'll figure that out very soon, hopefully. And if the party is a real thing, would you guys like to go as friends, or if we even find dates by that time, we can go with those people. But I just want to know if you guys want to go as friends to this party, or we don't have to go as friends, but if you guys want to go as friends, we could definitely do that for this party if that's what you guys want to do. So, yeah. interesting. I didn't know there was actually a party that was going to be coming up very soon. Well, if the rumor is true, and the party is an actual thing, I'm up for going as friends. If Solar wants to come too, and also if we find dates, which probably won't be a thing, but if we do find dates, we can definitely go with them and also, go with our friends as well. So, yeah, but it's not very easy to find dates in the school, especially, but yeah, so I guess we can go as friends and we could meet, some other people from this school that we at least haven't seen or aren't really in our grade or we don't have classes with or something like that. All right. I'm in for going as friends. I also agree with Saber. We probably won't find people to date, but before that. But yeah, it sounds pretty fun. We can dance together, eat food, talk, and stuff like that. So when we figure out the attire, we can definitely wear what we need to. I'm not keen on, fancy parties, but I can find something cute and something not too colorful, but I can try to find something because I know that we all want to go to that party and it probably will be really interesting. I'm not too much of a party person, but I can definitely try my best to, meet some people and maybe I can find my future love. I don't really think so, but maybe I'll find somebody. Haven't really found that one person I want to spend the rest of my life with, but one day I might find that person. But right now it's just not going to work at the moment, but one day I will. But yeah, so I guess we're all going to this party if it is an actual thing, because as you said, you think it might be a rumor, but if it's not a rumor and what Arrow says is actually true, we can all go to this first party of the year. We haven't been to very many parties in these last few years, so it's nice to actually go to one for once and see what it's like. It's kind of like trying to figure out what a high school party is. I know in my last school, before I came to this one, I wasn't really a party person either. I didn't really go to parties. I wasn't really the type of party person. I kind of just, kept to myself. Wasn't really around very many people. But yeah, so maybe this will be a fun experience. Sounds pretty fun.
I'll seek you out, flay you alive. One more word and you won't survive. And I'm not scared of your stolen power. See right through you anyhow. I won't soothe your pain. I won't ease your strain. You'll be waiting in vain. I got nothing for you to gain. I'm taking it slow, feeding my flame, shoveling the cards of your game, and just in
Hello, Saber. Me and my partner are going to be taking you somewhere to talk to you about what happened yesterday night. And we're going to be asking you some questions, so if you could please follow me and my partner, that would be very appreciated. Okay, so we're not going to try to hold you for too long. We just want to ask you some questions, and then you are free to go. Okay, so as you know, there was a murder that happened yesterday, and the body was found in the chemistry room. We heard from your two other friends, Solar and Arrow, that you guys were the last ones to see her before she died. We've talked to her friends and everybody else, and nobody has any evidence, and everybody's alibi looks pretty clean. So, what happened yesterday when you were talking to her? Okay, so my last encounter with her was that she came over and she was talking to me and my friends. She started to insult my friend Arrow, and I did threaten her, but I never threatened to kill her. I just threatened her that I would hurt her if she hurt any of my friends, but I never said anything about killing her or any of that. I just wanted her to leave my friends alone, and eventually she walked away. And then yesterday after school, I went home. I didn't do anything else. You can even ask my friends. I went home. I didn't do anything else. I went home, did my homework, studied for a few tests that I have today, and that is all that I did. That's all I said to her. I did threaten her if she harmed my friends, but I didn't threaten to kill her, and I did not say any death threats to her. So there you go. Okay. Is there anything that she said to you or anything, or do you know anybody that might have done this to her? To be honest, I really don't know who the heck she is. I know that she is one of the people that they call wannabe groupies, but I have never met her before, and she claimed to be my friend, but I really don't know her. I don't know who would have done this to her either, because I have never really seen anybody else except her friends around her and her boyfriend, but I don't really know who would have done this to her. I mean, she had a few enemies that I'm pretty sure, because a lot of the wannabe groupies do have enemies, but I have no idea who those people are. All I know is that she was being mean to my friends, and yeah, all I did was threaten her, but I didn't threaten her with her life or anything like that. I did threaten to fight her, but that is all I said. And if I did fight her, it would be in self-defense of my friends. Okay, thank you for your time. If you have any other information or anybody that you know that might help with this investigation, please let us know. But we will be going now, and you have a great rest of your day, Saber. Yes, you take care. Thank you for all the information you gave us. Very helpful.